Hi, my name's Simon from Prudential Real Estate and thank you for joining me here today. I'll just give you a quick market update. We're seeing the current climate of the market is certainly a changing one. However, in saying that, we're seeing some great results. Continuing on with a high volume of buyers out there, there's actually an unusual position in the market where we're seeing a shortage of the number of homes that are available. But great results are still achieved with some very savvy buyers. Today I want to talk about one of the biggest questions I get asked all the time. The most common question I ask is, what can I do to improve the opportunity of selling my home? I will step you through on this home exactly where I recommend for a very cheap and inexpensive way to getting your home looking 100% for when you decide to sell.
One of the most important items that many people forget about is lawns. It's very important that you keep your lawns nicely trimmed and in well, neat and tidy order. And even if they are a little bit grown, as long as they're not 6 foot tall, the presentation is obviously most important. The first thing seen by most people are the lawns.
Another important part when you are doing your general presentation is have a good look at your gardens. Making sure that the hedges are done, that you've watered the plants so they look nice and green. Even in winter they can still look just as good. Just make sure they're neatly trimmed and they present well. Take the time and have a good look around your property. A good example is paint could be peeling even from those parts that you don't even realise. A good example here is like the steps. Paint's peeling. It may require you a bit of hard labour over a weekend to scratch them back and give it another repaint, but the presentation of this is very important. Take a step back and look at your roof. It's something that we do take for granted. Have a good look. This roof is a good example where you can see algae growing on it. You may require a professional here to come through and just give it a good clean. It will make the presentation of the home look enormously better. Take the time to have a good walk around your home. Take a look under the eaves, between the seals of the windows, and clear any cobwebs. If you see any getting created, just go through with a dusting and clear it right out. And last but not least, for externally, have a good look around of your home. If there's any leaves that might get caught up in a corner, you may need to do this on a daily event, but just take it and clean it up. Have a good look around internally. Look at the walls. If there's any settlement cracks, don't be concerned. But if there's major cracks with major defects, you may need to invest the time in getting this repaired. A handyman could address this. One of the biggest questions I always get asked, should I paint? Now, 9 times out of 10, the buyer who's going to buy your home is going to consider repainting and recarpeting. It is recommended, however, to clean the walls. Simply get some sugar soap and wash the walls down. 9 times out of 10 will make your property look a lot better. Only paint if it's peeling, and if you are going to be painting, be prepared to do the entire room, the entire ceiling. Don't shortcut it with just some minor touch-ups, as this is more obvious. Another good example is many people ask me with the kitchen. They may have a dated kitchen and they say, should I replace the kitchen? Kitchen can become very costly, so please be careful. I would normally recommend go through and take a look at your kitchen. Make sure your doors are all hanging correctly off their hinges. The doorknobs are neat and tidy. Sometimes simply replacing the doorknobs gives a new presentation. Please act cautiously when you go to the cost of replacing a kitchen, as this can be very expensive and can sometimes not recover you the entire costs. Bathrooms is very important to any prospective purchaser. Even though your bathroom may not be new, take a good look at it. Is there any grouting that may be missing? Has it changed colour? Is it discoloured? Give it a good clean. Is the screens, doors, the screens all in correct order? Are there any cracks? You don't need to go about replacing a bathroom just like a kitchen. It can become a very expensive task. Carpet is one of those many issues that many people ask. Should I replace? Is it looking old and shaggy? Once again, carpet is one of the things that 9 times out of 10 buyers are going to replace. I strongly recommend get the carpet cleaned. It makes the presentation of the property even smell better. Don't go to the expense of changing it unless you're going to be prepared to do the entire house. Curtains and blinds are something that we commonly only give a dust to, but we don't take the time to take a step back and have a good look. Stop and think about it. When was the last time you may have had those vertical blinds professionally cleaned, or those curtains professionally cleaned? This is a great opportunity to do it. If you want any further help, please don't hesitate to call any of our sales team. We'll be happy to help you. Whether you're selling, buying or renting a property, please call us on 9822 5999. I wish you all the best. Bye bye.